Sir, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at The Love Messages. So today we are going to be doing your reading for the month of May. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be links in the description box for your private reading if you're interested in one. I am currently sold out of most of them. But if you are interested in the future in having a private reading with me, all of that, the details for that will be linked in the description box. I also want to tell you that in this reading, I will be taking a look at past, present, and future for you, and I will clarify the cards and pull some advice. So in the month of May, it's a big month for all of us because Saturn and Neptune will be entering into the sign of Aries, and Aries is all about new beginnings. It's all about the beginning of a new era, okay? So this is what's happening for all of us. Now, this is going to be most likely squaring your sun, your moon, or rising. But even though May is a little bit of an interesting month, a little bit of I feel like it's a cleaning out, preparing for spring type of month, right? Also, you have, in June, you have Jupiter entering into your sign. So for those of you who are saying, you know, nothing ever works out for Cancer, why isn't good things happening? Well, good things are happening, but it will take a few weeks before those changes come in. Now, your challenge is the High Priestess, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Wands upright. So your biggest challenge here is the High Priestess. High Priestess can mean a number of things. I think this is about tapping into your spirituality, listening to your inner voice. This could have a lot to do with someone that you haven't been speaking to. Maybe you stopped speaking to a specific person. I do feel like your challenge here is to really get in touch with what the High Priestess is trying to tell you. The High Priestess is a spiritual energy. There could be important messages coming towards you that may be hard for you to really comprehend. We're going to clarify your challenge and get more information on that in a moment. In the recent past, you have the King of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So in the recent past, I do feel that there was a brand new beginning that took place for you in the past. I do feel that there was a lot of love here in the past in regards to your love life with the King of Cups here, okay? And I feel like this is you. You were the one that was offering love. You were offering love to this person here in the past. I feel like you created a lot of memories as well with this person, and there was a lot of passion here. We're going to clarify this and get more information in a moment. In the present moment, you have the Queen of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Four of Wands. So in the present moment, there is a lot of this contemplating. What's happening? What's going on? I need answers. A lot of you in the present moment, I feel you are the Page of Swords. A lot of you are looking back at the past, okay? You keep looking back at the past, or you keep looking back at what happened in the past. And a lot of you may not see the opportunity of a specific situation in your life in the present moment because you're not seeing something for what it is. There's a very strong logical energy in the present moment, okay? Whereas in the past, you were very much in touch with your emotions, your feelings. I feel a lot of you were more open emotionally in the past, whereas in the present moment, there's a lot of this logical energy. Well, I need to do this. I need to do that. This is how I need to do things. So we're going to find out more about this when we clarify in a moment. In the near future, Cancer, you have the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. So in the near future, something that's been very difficult is going to come to an end for you. We talked about that. New cycle is coming in. This is something that I see for a lot of the signs. It's not only you, but for a lot of the signs, we are entering into a new era, okay? Once Saturn enters into Aries, there's going to be a lot of structure required from everybody individually, okay? So it's going to be an individual battle to really get to this place of structure within oneself. A lot of you are already doing that, I see, with the Queen of Swords. But in the near future, something comes to an end. I think what mainly comes to an end, especially if you've been dealing with inconsistencies in your life, that's what's going to come to an end. Inconsistencies, people not showing up for you. And a lot of you in the near future, I see you really pouring your energy into yourself. Okay, this is going to be a big thing. We're going to see more and more people focusing on themselves over the next few weeks as those two planets move into Aries. So we're going to clarify that and get more information for you in a moment. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Wands and the Ten of Swords. So yeah, a lot of you are moving on from something. I mean, I keep getting this waiting energy. Maybe you're waiting for someone to come back around. Some of you are in separation currently from somebody here that you have significant feelings for. However, you're moving on from something. You're moving on maybe from a conflict. You're moving on from a relationship that doesn't suit you anymore. You may be just moving on in general from something that just doesn't resonate with you anymore. And I think a lot of you in the month of May, you're going to be at a crossroads about your life. A lot of you are going to say, yeah, I think it's time for me to move on from this. Okay, so that's what I see happening for you. Let's clarify the cards and let's get some important details for you for the month of May. Okay, so your challenge, the High Priestess, okay, is clarified by the Two of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the King of Cups. So for you, Cancer, your biggest challenge has a lot to do with love. Has a lot to do with a relationship. It has a lot to do with moving into a new direction, and has a lot to do with an offer. Now, I do feel this may not be happening for majority of you, okay? So I'm going to say it in a future context because intuitively I'm picking up that this is something that is going to happen for you in the month of May. And of course, this is a May read. So a lot of whatever is happening in the month of May. Your challenge here is going to have a lot to do with this new direction that you move into, okay? A lot of you are planning to move into a new direction. Whether you've announced this already or it's something that you've been feeling, I feel May is going to be a month where you're slowly starting to move into this new direction. The reason why you're moving into this new direction for a lot of you is because intuitively you have a feeling that it is time for you to move into a new direction. This new direction that you decide to move into is going to bring forth a relationship. It's going to bring forth an opportunity connected to a relationship. Now, some of you may watch this and say, you know what, I'm not interested in love. I don't care about love. Then it's not your reading, okay? But for those of you who are interested in love and you're interested in attracting love, it is coming into your life. And it's happening when you start to make plans to move into a completely new direction. Here's the thing. When you're moving into this new direction, you're not even going to know that this new connection's coming in. You're not even going to be aware of it. But you are going to be moving into a new direction. And during that time, intuitively, this person who is coming into your life is going to come in and they are going to make an offer. You are going to hit it off with this person. There's going to be a very strong connection and you will very much feel that this is somebody that you want to be a part of your life. So this is going to be a big part of your challenge, listening to your intuition, because your intuition is going to guide you closer to that genuine relationship that you're looking for. It's going to connect you towards this new direction that you are taking. So your intuition is guiding you in a way to get closer to what it is that you want. Even if it's not a relationship, even if it's just simply just moving into a new direction, this is what your intuition is telling you. And you will also receive signs, not direct messages, but signs within the universe to show you that it is time for you to move on and move forward. And this is why you have the Two of Wands twice in terms of what you don't see coming. So there is going to be a choice about your current situation and the direction that you choose to take. And I feel like on this journey, something magical is going to happen for you as long as you listen to your intuition. This is going to be key. And again, listening to your intuition can mean simply listening to your intuition to be healthier, to be happier, to be more at peace. Doesn't have to be about love, but I think majority of you watching this, you do want to attract a genuine relationship. You do want to attract a genuine offer. So this is what you're heading towards. So let's talk about the past. So in the past, you have the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is connected to your past. It's connected to past experiences that you may have went through. The Six of Cups okay, is clarified by the Tower, the Judgment, and the Three of Wands. So the way in which this happened in the past for you, there was a Tower moment, there was a breakup, there was some instability, in regards to a past connection that you were involved in. I do feel that there's a couple of stories. The first story here is that a lot of you were waiting for somebody here in the past. You were literally waiting for somebody here in the past to come towards you. And you may have realized in the past that a person or a situation from your past wasn't stable. It wasn't bringing you the stability that you were looking for. You came to a huge realization about this. I do also feel that there was a very strong connection here in the past with you and a specific person. It was a match made in heaven for you in the past. And you and this person came together and it was great, okay? I feel like you were dealing with someone from a different background than you in the past, okay? Different culture, different language, different customs here in the past. And you may have felt here, Cancer, in the past that even though there was a lack of communication, there was a lack of really knowing the direction of this connection, the love was so strong between you and this person that it didn't really matter. Okay, it didn't really matter because you both were bringing love to the connection here in the past. But there was a Tower, there was a breakup, there was something here that happened in the past, and it really affected you. This person from the past really hurt you on a very deep level. They did something to hurt you on a very deep level. Some of you, this person cheated on you, lied on you. Maybe they didn't do things that they said that they would do here in the past. And even though you tried to work things out with this person, maybe possibly even having a new beginning, the tables just weren't balanced within the connection. There was something here about either you were over giving to this or you weren't giving enough to it. There was some imbalance here in the past. Okay, one of you in this connection was dependent on the other. That's what I'm also getting to. So as a result, there was a third party. Not for all of you, but there was some sort of painful event or situation that happened in your life here, and it made you realize that maybe this connection that I thought was really meant for me really isn't for me. So something here made you question your reality here in the past because actions and words were not aligning. Okay. And as a result of that, it created a lot of pain for you in the past. Now, in the present moment, you have the Queen of Swords, which is clarified by the Five of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. You're closed off in the present moment. There is this strong desire here for you to attract like-minded people. A lot of you are saying, I want to attract like-minded people. I want to work with people that see my vision. And here's the thing. A lot of you have this opportunity that is coming into your life at this time where you are going to attract people that are like-minded, like you. They have the vision in their mind that you have. They have similar goals. They have similar things that they want to collaborate on. However, you are closed off in the present moment. And I think a lot of you are closed off to these people, okay, these people that are coming into your life that are a part of your work, part of collaborating. Maybe you don't have time for these people, or maybe you're closed off. I think a lot of you are still getting over something here from the past because you're looking at the past all the time, or you're analyzing the past, or you want some sort of clear understanding as to why you went through what you did in the past. Okay. And what it is creating in the present moment, it's creating this power struggle in the present moment. Well, why don't I attract the right people into my life? Why are the people that I attract into my life like this? Why can't they be like this? So there's a lot of this questioning, right? And you may have very high expectations for the people that are entering into your life right now. You have a lot of this high expectations. This is how people need to act with me. This is how they need to be because you went through something here in the past. You gave a lot of yourself in the past. And when you realize that by giving so much of yourself in the past didn't really line up with what you had expected, this is the reason why you're the way you are right now in the present moment. Okay. And the Page of Swords here, if you can see it, the Page of Swords is looking back at the past, which is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Moon. So in the present moment, there's something that's bothering you on a very deep level. And I think what's bothering you is the fact that something here didn't work out in the past. You have the Knight of Cups as well too. So you're not really in this place of how you were before. Before, you were in this energy of giving infinite love, you were supportive, you felt more stable in the past, whereas in the present moment, you don't know what's real. A lot of you are saying, I don't know what's real. I don't know if that person really loved me. I don't know if this person really loves me. I don't know if these people are genuine. I don't know who has my back. So a lot of you don't know who really has your back in the present moment. And you right now are really looking at your life and you're reevaluating where you've come from. This is where you're at right now. Even though you're in the present moment, a lot of you are looking back at the past and you're saying, well, what really bothered me? What really caused me pain? What really hurt me on a very deep level? And what hurt you on a deep level was the fact that you gave everything to somebody and they showed up and they didn't reciprocate that back to you. Okay? Now, in the present moment, what's going to happen for many of you, you have the Four of Wands. There is a relationship on the horizon, okay? Or there's something here connected to your home life. And what I see here for you, you have options. Now, some of you are dealing with somebody who's inconsistent with you, on and off. I have to tell you right now, okay, and it's going to either resonate for you on your end or it's going to resonate on this person's end that you're dealing with. A lot of you are dealing with somebody who's inconsistent with you, a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, maybe a Virgo, a Scorpio, possibly. There is so much inconsistency when it comes to this situation that a lot of you right now are feeling that you are being treated as an option. This is what's happening right now. And this is what's bothering you, okay? You don't want to be treated as an option. Or if this is not you feeling like you're being treated as an option, you may be keeping your options open. And there may be one particular person that's interested in you, but they are inconsistent. One of the things that I see you doing, Cancer, in the present moment is focusing on your finances, okay? Your finances, your career. Some of you are doing social media, like you're doing social media online. Maybe you're doing modeling or you're doing something where you present clothes. That is very strong here with the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles lately has been talking to me about social media marketing, okay? Modeling online, showing maybe your clothes or makeup online. So a lot of you right now, you have options, you have choices, okay? I think more or less it's you having options and choices, okay, rather than somebody else. Maybe someone else has options and choices. But I think one of these choices is going to be connected to an opportunity where things are going to get serious. I hope you're ready, okay? Especially when Jupiter enters into your sign, your whole entire life is going to change. I know that's a bit far off from now. There's a few weeks, I would say 6 to 8 weeks before Jupiter enters into Cancer. I think there's even more, maybe 10 weeks. Don't quote me, but it is coming in for you. There's a lot of abundance that's coming in for you, and it's starting now in the present moment. It's slowly erupting and starting for you. So I think the overall message for you in the present moment is not to let the past determine your future. Don't just look back at the past, also live in the present moment and enjoy the present moment. I think that this is very important for you moving forward. Now let's talk about, for you, Cancer, the near future. Now in the near future, you have the Nine of Cups, which is clarified by the Page of Swords. You have the Five of Pentacles and the Emperor. Again, you're still looking back at the past. It's very hard for you to let go of something that happened in the past. And this is something that possibly you need to work on. And the reason why I say this is something that you need to work on is because when the real things, the real good things come into your life, they will come in very quickly. But it's important that you are in a frequency to be open to the new energy that comes in. Because it's one thing for a new beginning to happen, but if you're not in that frequency to believe that something new and great is coming into your life, it takes a lot longer to come in. So I see in the near future, you're still questioning why somebody abandoned you in the near future. Well, why did they leave, Monica? Why did they abandon me? Did they really love me? Did they really care about me? Am I ever going to find stable love? I think a lot of you are going to realize in the near future how much you need to take care of yourself. This is going to be so paramount for you. Because if you are getting into a relationship and you're getting involved with someone and you expect this person to take care of you, of course, that's a natural feeling. Natural feeling is, well, if I'm in a relationship, this person should care about me. They really should. But when they don't do that, when they don't live up to your expectations, that's when disappointment comes in. So a lot of you are learning in the near future not to put your eggs in one basket and expect the world from somebody. What you're learning in the near future is to expect the world from yourself. I'm going to say it again. In the near future, what you're learning is you're learning to expect the world from yourself. Imagine if we lived in a world where everybody believed that they needed to give themselves the world instead of expecting someone else to give them the world. Okay, if you know what I mean. And what I mean by that, I mean when you really pour your energy into yourself and fulfill yourself and satisfy yourself, that's when the right energy is going to come into your life. But the more you look back at the past, the more you reminisce, and there's nothing wrong with looking back at the past. There's nothing wrong with that. What becomes a challenging issue when you're looking back at the past is when you're living in the past. And some of you are still living in the past. And it's very hard for you as a Cancerian sign to really come out of your shell, right? So a lot of you are still asking very important questions as to why somebody left you, why they abandoned you, why is somebody here not bringing me the happiness and satisfaction I need? And quickly you're going to realize that your satisfaction and the needs that you're looking for are going to come from you, because the likelihood of you disappointing yourself is a lot smaller than somebody else disappointing you. Okay. Now, also in the near future, you have the Knight of Wands. So again, somebody here is inconsistent. They're also inconsistent in the present moment, and they're inconsistent in the near future. Some of you are going to watch this and you're going to say, thank you, Monica, because I needed confirmation about this person who's been inconsistent with me. Somebody here is inconsistent. They don't appreciate your time. They're wishy-washy with you. And you have been presenting yourself, or you will be presenting yourself to this person from a very nurturing perspective, a divine feminine energy. You're coming in really knowing what you want. But this person, when they come in towards you, there's a lot of this wishy-washy energy. And a lot of you are saying, did I really manifest this? Did I manifest somebody who's inconsistent and doesn't really care about me and my needs? So the good thing here is that is coming to an end. And it comes to an end because a lot of you stick to the values that you have. One of the key things that is going to be very important for you over the next few weeks is sticking to your values. Do not bend and twist for somebody who says, oh, come on, it's not a big deal. Oh, let it go. You have a vision for how your life needs to be. And the more you stick to that vision and those expectations that you have, even though they may seem very rigid, the more likely it is you're going to attract the type of energy that you're seeking and you're looking for. And that's what I feel is happening for you in the month of May. In the month of May, you are attracting a new energy into your life. The Page of Cups, which is clarified, which is clarifying the Ten of Wands. So you have the Page of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So somebody important is coming into your life. I feel like this person's a little bit younger than you, or they have a youthful energy about them. They're very interested in you. And I think when you clear away the rubble of the inconsistencies that are happening in your life and you shift your focus from the past into living in the present moment and focusing on what you have control of, and you stop worrying about what everybody else needs and wants, if you just focus a little bit on yourself, that's when the changes are going to come in. And this is going to be very much connected to your intuition and listening to that inner voice, because your inner voice is going to guide you into the very next steps that you need to take to move forward. So let's get some advice for you, Cancer. What is the advice? Okay, so your advice today is the Judgment, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Your biggest piece of advice, okay, and it's a very clear message, my dear. Your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize the signs of deception, dishonesty, lack of commitment, somebody who's just there to take what they want and leave the rest. A lot of you are learning how to identify scammers, stealers, liars, people that are taking advantage of you. Do not wait around for this person, okay? Do not wait around for somebody who already has shown you who they truly are. Somebody here has shown you who they truly are, and there's somebody here who cannot be trusted, okay? So your biggest piece of advice here is, as soon as you get the signs of somebody who is not consistent, who doesn't have your best interests at heart, don't listen to what this person is saying. Look at their actions, because their actions are really going to determine what their true intentions are towards you. Once you see this person, their true colors and what they truly stand for, you will have to make a decision about whether or not you want to stay. And if you stay in a situation that is not benefiting you, and you stay in a situation where somebody is taking advantage of you and you don't leave, then you don't have anybody else to blame but yourself. Your biggest piece of advice here is heed the red flags when you see them. When you see these red flags, don't stick around, just move on. Why? Because there's always something better for you, okay? So Cancer, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.